I wanted to end today with a commemoration and a biographical note. Yesterday, I mentioned a woman in her hundreds who passed away with COVID-19. I even went so far as to speculate that she may have been born during the last global pandemic of 1920, or during that global pandemic. Her family actually graciously reached out to us to share even more information about this remarkable Maine woman. And as we stop to remember that every single number that I share represents a person, I want to take a minute today to honor this individual and provide a bit more information about who she was. This is an individual who entered the world during that last pandemic that we've now learned so much about. Her mother was so sick when she was born that she had to live with her aunt for some time after her own birth. This individual grew up to become a nurse, and shortly after completing her nursing education, she decided that she wanted to see the world. So during World War II, she decided to enlist in the Army as a nurse. Among other places around the globe, it turns out she served in India, which she loved. She was actually one of 6 of her siblings, all of her siblings. She was but one of 6 who served during World War II. Sadly, one of her siblings did not return. After the war, she held leadership positions as a nurse across the state of Maine. For a while, she was the head of nurses at the Maine Ear and Eye Infirmary. And it turns out she was also the head of nurses for the state of Maine, right here in Augusta. Later in her life, she married a potato farmer and lived in Aroostook County for many years, where she continued nursing late into her life. Eventually, she sold the log cabin in which she and her family lived in northern Maine to move to southern Maine to care for her sister. That sister was her roommate when she passed away. I wanted to take a moment to share her story as a reminder to us that each and every statistic is a person, and that behind each and every one of those statistics is a story. And so on behalf of all of us, I'd like to thank this individual for her service to the state of Maine, and thank her family for sharing her story with us and allowing me to share it with everyone here today.